to break down skipping. The other day we broke down galloping, which a lot of times kids will gallop before they skip, and then when you ask them to skip, it turns into a gallop. So the difference with skipping is they have to alternate the side that's leading, which takes a lot more coordination. They need to spend more time on one foot, so that balance for single leg stance and hopping. Anyway, I'm going to show you a way to break it down. I'm going to show the way that I tend to do it a lot. However, I have in our blog post today, which the link is in the profile, one of our other therapists has a different way that she does it. So a little bit more extensive with the breakdown, plus a breakdown for really getting the arms involved. So you want to look at the kind of cueing. So you might want to give verbal cues, you might want to give visual cues, you might need to get some tactile cues. We are starting with some spots on the floor, and I did them in alternating pattern to help know that the legs have to switch. I'm going to give verbal cues, and my verbal cues tend to be step hop. You'll see that in the blog, that therapist gives extra verbal cues, so she breaks it down another step by step, I can't quite do this, step, lift, hop. So she really cues them to bring in the other leg. I also recommend demonstrating it for them and maybe doing it through with them a few times. Sometimes they need some handhold assist to help, and then as they start to master each step, you're going to take away your cueing and you're going to put the pieces together so that it becomes more fluid. But so just a quick, so like when I'm doing it, and I might have to give handhold assist depending on how confident they are with hopping, but you get them to step. You could even put a sticker of, a sticker of a ladybug on one foot and a sticker of a frog on the other foot, so they even have that cue as to which foot goes where, or just if you're doing colors, things like that. There's lots of ways to really help the child figure it out. But so you're going to do step, hop, step, hop, step, hop, step, hop, step, hop, step, hop, step, hop. No, I just made that look pretty easy. I can't even talk today. I made that look pretty easy, but do you see how it broke down? But it wasn't very fluid. You want to practice that a few times maybe until they can do it without you telling them. Then maybe you take away the spots and you give them just the verbal cues. So now they don't have these spots, so it's just step, hop, step, hop. Then you're going to try just letting them go. Say, go skip down the hallway. But you want to give them some success. And then each time, so each session that you work on skipping, you want to, even if say they'd mastered no visual cues, you want to go back to visual cues for 1 or 2 times to give them some of that base and then start to progress past that. You can just get through some of the earlier steps a lot faster as they get better.